shellfish to bag. No small ones. 50 each. This is the Tua Tua plan.
Nice.
I'm happy to go and take one for the team. I will scout, find the bed. Then you can come in. You're already shivering. Alright, do not let anything happen to this rum.
Well, we had a dive trip organised for, unfortunately, a day and a half before Cyclone Gabrielle came in and wiped out the North Island of New Zealand. We went into where we were going to stay on the Coromandel, but we could only afford to stay one night because of the impending road closures and the huge damage which subsequently happened to the Coromandel. Anyway, we had to get some of our favourite beautiful Tua Tuas to eat, and despite the wind already picking up and a bit of rain, we went in and got some.
We have Tua Tuas, so we're being selective.
These big enough for you?
Yeah.
One, two.
This one is a little one here.
Yep, get it.
John West.
Good?
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Good.
Yes, that's good. Yeah, no smaller than that. Alright, you hold the bag. We'll get back on the bed. We're going to need to get some underwater action shots. Oh, I can feel it. Woo! Yes, a handful of Tua Tuas in a go.
Yep.
Yeah, any of that little small one? No problems. Okay. Alright, now I can feel a big...
Oh! The Tua Tua guide, James.
Straight up, mate.
Put
Straight into them. It's a very warm.
Not too many hazards when you're catching Tua Tuas, except for the savage paddle
Nice.
crabs that
The
move
wind
in
is not
immediately.
They're
Awesome
shivering.
watching these two have a fight. Anyway,
me
that's
feel
what
cold.
kept moving around so we can get nipped on the toes. We've got a paddle crab in the action. We have a paddle crab.
You have saliva on your chin. Thank you. It's a family show. Alright.
Luckily I was wearing my rum jacket to stay warm, and Jono had had a few beers. Have a look at that wave technique, absolutely magnificent.
Well, taking one for the team.
Desperate times call for desperate measures.
Look at that, superb. Big one. These are the beautiful big ones we really want to see. All right.
All good? All good?
Yeah. All right. So we're on a really nice thick bed of Tua Tuas here. They are just absolutely wall to wall jammed in, and we just move around a bit so we don't thin it out too much. Grab the big ones. Nice big size ones with this green algae. Woo! Lovely.
Just feel them on your feet.
You feel them in your feet, and you're on a thick bed. You're right on a thick bed, and then you just get stuck into them. The race between...
You nearly just pick the size you want, can't you? Really?
Yeah, you can. Yeah. So we're just taking the biggest ones. It's very sustainable. These big ones are nearly at the end of their life, especially once they hit the hot oil. Back in here, this is the band. You get a band of them, and this is, we're on the bottom end of the tide, not a very low tide, but getting towards the bottom end. If we were trying to do this on high tide, We'd be doing it with a mask and snorkel. But it's much easier on this tide. Here we got a bag of Tua Tuas. We're just going to come in and do a count, sort out any small ones, make sure we're not over our limit, return any small ones to the water. One last hit. Beautiful place. Here we are in the Coromandel. Oh, they're all good. So next step, we're going to put them on the sand, count them, make sure we only got our limit, get rid of any small ones. Alright, so we've got 2, 4, 6, 8, etc. That's going to get really boring. Alright, so we've got our Tua Tuas. Spread them out in one of these poly boxes. And all we've got here is oceanic seawater.
Water in the ocean wasn't too bad.
Don't make the layer too deep because you want the oxygen exchange. So they all get their little feeding tubes out and they start filtering the water. In the morning, they'll have lots of silt, all the gut contents will all be sitting underneath the Tua Tuas, and then they'll be ready to cook. That's the plan. That's the plan, Mike.
So right now,
Here's our Tua Tuas. Ready to go. I've been filtering out their stuff. Close up, you can see the little tube. That will be beautiful. Here we've got our basic ingredients that we're going to whack in our Tua Tuas. Garlic, ginger, a bit of chilli, not too hot. You don't want to make a crazy taste and not be able to taste the shellfish. A bit of fresh coriander, a little bit of butter, and that's it. So we're just going to chop that all up, whack it in a hot pan, chuck in our Tua Tuas until they're just all open, and then we're ready to go. Here we are. Just whacked in some garlic, ginger, coriander. Did it in butter. I'd normally do it in peanut oil, but we only had butter. We'll just flick these around till they open up. Already smell them beautiful. Tua Tuas. Here we are, the Tua Tuas were cooking for about 5 minutes. You see how they are? They opened up.
Very nice.
Beautiful. Ouch, very hot. Anyway, once it started to open up like that, they're beautiful. Ready to go? I'm going to do our first batch.
Mr. Sakker.
Thank you, Mr. Roper.
It's always a pleasure watching you cook.
Very good. Now here's the stock we got from our first batch of Tua Tuas. I've just added a bit more garlic and ginger. Now we'll go and grab another hit of Tua Tuas. So we brought these down from the Coromandel this morning. They've been out of the water for about 7 or 8 hours. They had it all night to drain in a little layer of salt water to get the sediment out of them. Now we're ready to cook.
Some in?
Yes, please. Yeah, it's just very easy. Apply to the pan.
A whole lot in, you reckon?
Yeah, mate. Whack the whole lot in.
Not too crazy with it, which is good.
Yeah, yeah. Just the right amount, so we get enough for 4 of us to have a really good feed.
It's just enough.
Yeah. So just put that on maximum heat. Give it a little stir. They won't stick. And these will take about 5 minutes. You got them all, bro?
That's it, mate.
Fantastic. So there we go. 100 Tua Tuas between 4 gentlemen.
2,400 kilo men.
That's all you got to do. Bring them up to the hard simmer like that. Boil. And here we are, 3 or 4 minutes later. All the Tua Tuas are open. Don't overcook them. Just want to cook them until they open. Maybe a minute after they've opened. It's time to serve them up. There they are, sweet little Tua Tuas. Straight out of the shell. Beautiful. No grittiness. Fantastic. Magnificent. What do you think, big fella? Very good. Very nice. It was worth that swim, wasn't it?
It was.
The cold water, the rain,
It certainly was.
the rum damage to the liver.
Oh yeah. Yeah, fantastic.
Yeah. You cannot get a nicer, sweeter shellfish than these.